Hello Capricorns, welcome to your September 2018 reading. It's already September, do you believe that? This is a general reading for you, my lovely Capricorns. Also listen to your rising sign and your moon sign, as some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will, and they will also give you some valuable information. This is a general reading, so some of it will resonate with some of you will, all of it will resonate. Just depends on your astrological chart and where you're placed, and that also affects the timing. But what I'm talking about here, what my guides bring through, is the energies that are open to you and available to you in September, and how you can work with them to bring the best possible outcome. And understanding what's going on with the energies also reduces the resistance, which makes change a lot easier to accept. If you would like to have a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website, and there you can book a one-on-one personal reading with me, which is going to be far more specific to you and relevant to what's going on in your life. I'd like to thank all my wonderful subscribers for your support, for liking my channel, for commenting, and for subscribing. I really appreciate that, and I'd like to thank all those lovely subscribers that have booked in for private readings, which allows me to connect with your energy and also allows the energy to flow a lot better in your monthly readings as well, because I'm connecting with more and more of you. So thank you for that. So let's get started with what's going on with you in January. I was going to say, no, it's not January yet, in September. Let's have a look at what's going on for you in September, my lovely Capricorns. So the first card that's here is actually the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is, to me, I'm just getting this sense of childlike excitement. Childlike excitement. When you're a child, you go to the puppet show, you really connect, you live in the moment, you're spontaneous, and you get the enjoyment regardless of what's happening before and after the show. Children just enjoy the moment, enjoying the now, and so you're being asked to really enjoy the now. Have a look at the happiness and the joy that is around you in the now, rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Also, I feel like I want to say to you, this is really a time of creativity. I feel like there's going to be this creativity that is going to bring you a lot of joy. There's being creative, whether you're renovating, whether you're landscaping, whether you're changing lines of work or taking up some sort of hobby, something that you've always wanted to do. There is going to be opportunity here for you to really tap into your creativity. When we tap into our creativity, we tap into our emotional body, our emotional side, right side of the brain, that connection which increases intuition, which increases that connection with spirit. So I feel that is really coming through for you this month, Capricorns. And I know you're an earth sign and really grounded, really practical. The goat can climb up mountains on really narrow paths, very grounded. But what the energy that's coming through here for you is on an emotional level this month. It's about being creative. It's about tapping into that joy and that creativity and utilizing that. So, for some of you, it's going to be a new project that you're undertaking that's going to ask of you to be creative. Look at how you're conducting it, how you're marketing it, how you're progressing with this project. Is there another way that you can do it? Be creative, think outside the box. That's what it's asking you to do. With life, live in the now, be creative with what you're bringing in. Bring in that creativity, that joy, that connection with making things, painting, pottery, jewelry making, whatever it is for you, writing, poetry, just changing things up a little bit. So September is going to really be a month where you're going to be changing things up. And what's crossing you here is the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands can be male or female. It can be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. person that's around you that is going to help you with this, breaking that mold of being so practical and doing the humdrum and the mundane things of every day, but changing your routine up, changing that routine up around you, so this person can bring in that energy of spontaneity, of childlike joy, of doing things differently, of doing things in a creative way. So they're going to challenge your practical way of thinking, your groundedness. There's going to be that challenge. And for some of you, this is actually going to be the energy that's around you. It's about being creative and finding that fire in your belly, bringing in the creativity and acting on it before your mind has time to set in and start becoming practical, which grounds you really quickly. Remain spontaneous and act on what it is you're wanting to do. And don't think too much about it. Just do it. Just do it, and bring in these differences, these new things that are around you. And it's about what you've been called to do. And some of you have already started this process. It's about changing the way you see things, changing the perspective. The Hangman is about balance. But it's all, and so the balance is about intellect and emotional quotient, IQ and EQ. It's about balancing that. It's about changing the perspective of how you view things. Start viewing things through the perspective or the eyes of a child. If there's children around you, watch them play, watch them enjoy the moment. And learn a little bit from that. Learn a little bit from that. It's about looking at situations in your life and just looking at them from somebody else's viewpoint, or standing back as a third person and viewing that situation. You're being called to change your perspective of how you're viewing things. And some of you, that's already started. That's already started, because what it's bringing in is change. Laying strong foundations for you moving forward. For some of you, it's that you're the one that is I feel like you're the one that's laying those strong family foundations, laying those strong foundations with friendships. Are you the one that's always doing the work? Are you the center of what's going on? Are you the organizer? Are you the one that keeps people together? There is also that, and it's to do with friends, it's to do with family. You're the one that creates that strong foundation. You're the epicenter, if you like. It's a love connection. So family, friends can also be family. There's a love connection there. There's partners. There's you're the glue that holds it all together, I want to say. As well. So it's nice to lighten things up and do something for yourself. Tap into that creativity that is you, because it's going to create results where there may have been, for some of you, I want to say, some dissatisfaction in a relationship or a marriage or a friendship or a job. If there's been some dissatisfaction in that, it's about you not giving all the time, you not making sure everything runs smoothly, taking time out to be creative, taking time out for yourself, and that will reap great benefits. That will reap great benefits and rewards for everyone, because you will be happy, you will have that sense of purpose, you will have that sense of joy in creating whatever it is you want to create. You're going to be creating, and it's going to be different for all of you, but it's going to bring joy to those around you. It's going to solidify and uplift everyone, because you have such a strong influence on the people around you. If you're in a really good place, it just connects with everyone and is uplifting for everyone. So the result of that, you pursuing your interest, is actually going to benefit everyone around you. So that's really a really good place to be. I think that's absolutely fantastic. There is, the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is new learning. There is new learning. There is new learning in a different direction, in something that you're that is new to you, something you haven't tried before. It's about being adventurous. It's about charging in there and trying things that are different. These opportunities are going to open up for you. It could be, for some of you, it's changing jobs, but changing jobs completely, not moving from one job to another that has similar things. It's about completely changing direction that's going to allow you to have this new learning come in and put it to the test, really use what you've learnt. And it's going to also make you happier. It's about everything that's happened in the past and how you've grown and what you're going to do. You're moving into uncharted waters. You're going to really bring new things into your life, new ways of doing things. And I've got to say, a lot of you are going to feel really spontaneous, which is not really a Capricorn trait, and want to travel or want to go away for the weekend or change things up, rearrange your furniture. It's going to bring in this change. You're just going to go in there and do it. I feel like the people around you, your loved ones, are going to go, oh, what's going on? Wow. It's just this energy of change, and it's dynamic. I really like it. So bring the change in that you're wanting in September, because it's going to really work for you. It's going to really work for you because it's going to create new opportunities, new beginnings, a new way of seeing life. It's like you've had this injection of excitement, this new, lease on life, this new way of doing things. This, I want to say too, there's some of you there that are going to reinvent yourself. So, haircuts, new way of putting on your makeup for you guys, new wardrobe, a new way of dressing, a new car. It's a change in identity, changing your hair color. There's this reinventing of you Capricorns, which I really like. Because that sort of heralds by changing your external, you're going to bring in a whole lot of new changes, but a lot of internal stuff's going to be changing for you too. A lot of ways that you've been doing things are going to change. You're going to be doing things in a different way. And of course, you see, it's change that comes in here. And I don't feel like this is a disastrous card, because it's got this wonderful card underneath it, which is full of positive change. This is simply about change. It's about shaking things up. It's about shaking the foundations of how things have been done and changing things up. And a lot of people around you, a lot of loved ones aren't going to like that very much, but don't have resistance. Just let's shake it all up and allow, you've got to pull something down before you can build something new. And for some of you, it's physically renovating, making those changes, or moving. There's that, but it's about bringing in, let's have a look at how things are done. Let's pull this thing apart and see how it's working, and then we will rearrange it. We will rebuild it to a way that suits everyone. And that's where you're at. That's where you're at, and it is going to strengthen relationships. It is going to strengthen friendships. It is going to strengthen family connections. It is going to strengthen and bring new life into your relationship. If you are single, this is going to bring in the person that you've been seeking, this partner that you've been looking for. By changing you, you're going to be attracting different sorts of people. So there's an opportunity here for you, if you are single, to meet someone that is going to find you really exciting and really connect with you. If you're in a relationship, it's going to strengthen that relationship. It's going to reinforce it. It's going to reinforce family bonds. It's going to reinforce friendships. People are going to find you really exciting, and it's going to bring for you, you've got two aces in this reading, which is absolutely fantastic. One is of passion and creativity and new projects and actually taking action. This is about bringing abundance into your life. Abundance is material, it's happiness, it's health, it's well-being, it's encompasses, it's love, it's everything, abundance of everything. Show gratitude and appreciation for what you have, and build on that and build on it further, because there's new opportunities here for you to I feel like it's because you change your perspective, you see things differently, but also it brings in more of what you're seeking, more abundance coming in for you, more sense of completion coming in for you. It's really nice. I really like that. Fabulous September coming up for you. Absolutely fabulous. So, and then I've taken a card from the Dreams of Gaia for you to just sort of seal this and see what is the energy that is primarily around for you. And it's interesting because you've got emotion and intellect, and it's about balancing your emotional quotient and your intellectual quotient. So emotions and intellect need to be balanced. Where you're operating mostly from your intellect as a Capricorn, it's about tapping into your emotional side and finding that balance, because that's where your creativity comes from, your emotions. So it's about finding that balance that's around you to be able to achieve optimum results in September. Absolutely fantastic. So go for walks. Find yourself a creative project, whatever that is for you. You don't intellectualize too much. Reduce that and bring in more emotion, more creativity into your life. September's going to call for that, because that's going to reap absolutely fantastic benefits by the end of September for you. So I really like that, my lovely Capricorns. I wish you many blessings and a creative, happy September.